Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here. We are back doing a Swiss Oath of the Gatewatch Battle for Zendikar draft. If you haven't gotten a chance to check out Alex's Corner with Shadows over Innistrad spoilers, as well as a sneak peek at Travelers of Storia, go to playlists and check that one out. It was the most recently posted video. Lots of cool feedback from people on that, so thank you. Okay. Onto the pack. Well, Vanguard rather is a strong card, so we're going to first pick that over Blinding Drone and Relief Captain. Although I think Relief Captain's probably a pretty close second, but tough to deny the power level of Munda's Vanguard. I mean, I guess Vanguard actually relies on having another ally, whereas Relief Captain just buffs everything. But I still think Vanguard's probably... I don't know if it's better, actually. I just sort of want to try it since it's a rare and a more powerful effect that I haven't gotten a chance to play with yet. I think it's good. Okay. Follow-up pick. Well, I think the strongest card in the pack is probably the Embodiment of Fury, so I probably follow up with that. If I wanted to stay on color, I could take the Aeronaut, which I like a lot and also flies, but Embodiment is definitely much stronger. So I think we're just going to take that. So far, either of these cards are splashable if I were to, say, not end up in a red-white deck. But I've been really happy with Embodiment of Fury overall, so it seems like the follow-up pick to make. Okay, third pick. Well, we've got another embodiment. We have a Hissing Quagmire. We have a Malachor Soothsayer. And those are absolutely the strongest cards in the pack. Actually, there's a Boulder Salvo, too. Interesting. I think Soothsayer's actually better than Salvo. Salvo's good removal, though. Kind of want to go Soothsayer here. Like I said, I think it is actually better than Salvo. Just card draw over and over again is just so good. Who knows? Maybe we end up playing some sort of black, white, red deck. That would be kind of cool. We're going to take the Soothsayer. Okay. So now we have Reckless, Bushwhacker, Zada's Commando, Core, Sky Climber. All of these cards are good. I think I like the Sky Climber more than the Commando and the Bushwhacker. Just the fact that you can fly over top really, I think, gives the edge to Sky Climber. I think that's right. I don't like that it does that when I sort by converted mana cost. Okay, so now there's Holdout Settlement and Goblin Free Runner. Could start to go more of the red-white and then still easily splash Soothsayer. If I do that, I might want the Holdout Settlement, though, for the fixing. You need a lot of creatures to make Settlement a reliable fixer, but it's pretty good if you can make it work. Free Runner, on the other hand, is very good with the Vanguard and any other future cohort I am to get. I think I'm just going to take the Holdout Settlement for now. Get the fixing. Well, Crumbling Vestige would do it. There's Zada's Commando, another Sky Climber. I think if we want to splash, realistically, if we want to splash a third color, it's probably in our best interest to just really go deep on one color. So for that reason, I'm going to take the Sky Climber over the second Zada's Commando. I still think Sky Climber's slightly better than Commando. Even if it's not slightly better, I think they're about equal in power level. So given that they're equal, I'd rather just go deeper into white because my white rare is probably stronger than my embodiment for the most part. Prophet of Distortion pick 6. That's kind of remarkable. Problem with Prophet. Well, I guess really the problem with Prophet is that I haven't gone in blue yet. Blue-white's not my favorite archetype. But otherwise, I'm taking like a holdout sentiment. I think we got to take the profit here. That's probably just a sign. Can we... What the latest embodiment of fury I think I've ever seen in my life? That's kind of crazy. I'm going to take it here. Okay, Unknown Shores for that splash. Also works with Prophet. Prophet is probably splashable, but not super exciting splashable. And Slaughter Drone, I think, I mean, with that late of an embodiment, I feel like red-white is where we're supposed to be. But I'm going to take the Unknown Shores anyway, just because I feel like it's the best card. Here's a Translator, which does actually work well with the Prophet, but so does Vestige, and it also lets us maybe splash for Soothsayer. So it looks like we can pretty easily play a third color at this point. That's a late Scion Summoner, but I've noticed Scion Summoner just tends to go super late. I don't know why. It's a good card in green. Take the drone now, I guess. All right. All right, kind of a strange pack one. Saw a very late Prophet of Distortion, saw a very late Embodiment of Fury. Second to last pick, Pathfinder's kind of funny just because it's a very playable card. It actually looks fine in this deck with 3 colorless mana sources already. Okay. Get our mountain and move along. I love Deep Fathom Skulker. I do love Deep Fathom Skulker. I love Essence Depleter as well. There's Ondu War Cleric in here. This pack's got some goods in it. It's also got the Envoy, but I think black's just going to be resigned to a splash if we play it at all. So I might just want the War Cleric here, although Deep Fathom Skulker I kind of get the edge to. Certainly people are sick of black-white allies, so I could build more of a... I mean, I could also splash for Depleter. I have the colorless mana to support it after I play it. All 3 of these fix for black, which is not irrelevant because Depleter is a strong card. Could also start to go a bit deeper black. I've only got the drone and the Soothsayer right now though. Deep Fathom Skulker is just insanely strong. Like I can easily splash for it. I don't know if I'll splash for Prophet of Distortion, but Skulker certainly seems like a card worth splashing for. I guess the safest pick is just Ondu War Cleric because I know it's a good card. But like I said, people are sick of the sort of ally decks, or black-white ally specifically. I'm going to go for the more interesting pick in Skulker just because I do think it's a very, very strong card. Okay, so third Sky Climber, continue to go deeper into white. Or I could take the Submerged Boneyard for both a blue and the black splash on top of the 3 lands we already have to fix it. That's not the worst idea. There's also a Shrieker in here, and like I said, the Sky Climber. Like, at this point, I kind of just don't want to be in black too deep. I'm willing to splash for Soothsayer, but I'm more interested in playing our red cards. We could also still be blue-white. I'm not opposed to that. If I'm blue-white, though, I'm going to want flyers like Sky Climber. Blue-white splash black for the... I mean, Soothsayer still looks fine in here, but we don't have a ton of allies. I want to play these embodiments. Kind of quite a few directions I can go here. I wish Submerged Boneyard was like the white-blue land. I think that would actually be much more useful. There's also a Roiling Water, but then we're getting too deep down the... I think I'm going to take the Sky Climber. Too many Sky Climbers can be a problem because you just don't have the mana to support giving all those guys flying. Here's Meandering River. So that does give us the splash we want for the Skulker and the Prophet. There's a Cliffhaven Vampire in here, which is just remarkably good. There's also another Envoy, a Spawnbinder Mage. I mean, this deck does have, or this pack rather, does have the goods. No usable red cards in here, but splashing for embodiments probably isn't that bad either, to be honest. I think we're probably going to, well, Cliffhaven Vampire is a strong card. We don't have any life gain with it, but I kind of am tempted to just take the Meandering River and get the fixing going so we can get a third color, but Cliffhaven Vamp is one of the stronger cards you can get for a black-white deck. It really is. I'm going to take the river. I don't know. I don't think it's right, but I want to make a more interesting deck, and I think we're likely to go down sort of a... Well, could have gotten another river. I still might actually take another river, because you just usually end up with enough playables. I could take the Aeronaut, which is good. I just want to build a cool deck. Is that so wrong? So Aeronaut would be good. I'm going to take the second river. We're going to get some cool fixing going here. All right, Scythe Master versus Negator and Acolyte. I think we'll take the Scythe Master. Not my favorite, but more exciting than anything else in there. Press into Service is fine too. Okay, Envoy this late. I think we'll just take it. So at this point, maybe black, white, blue, play Esper. Here's a Translator, a Seer's Lantern. I'm going to take the Envoy. Just synergistically a little bit too good with Soothsayer to pass up here. Hedron Crawler, which is good. I think I might prefer the Chain Mage, though. No red coming from this direction. I do like Hedron Crawler. It works well with Distortion. It just ramps us. Ramp is good. I think I'm going to take the Chain Mage, though. Looks like red's probably going to just wield it onto Work Lyric. Fine. You know, I try not to make black-white. I really do. And then we just are gifted the deck consistently. I want to show you guys something new, and it's like they won't let me. You folks understand? Look at this. I can't. Just gifted the deck. The entire deck just gifted. I can't stop making it. Looks like a pretty easy shoulder to shoulder. It's just a good card. Certainly a good card for us. I guess I don't care about any of these. There is a deck that wants Expedite, so I'll probably just hate that. The old blue-red Surge deck. Alright, well, all we have to do now is lower our curve slightly, and our deck becomes pretty insane. It already is looking really good. Bonesaw and Corpse Churn, I don't really have a need for either. Guess we'll take the black card. I think we'll just let someone have a natural state since we don't have anything it affects. And we're not in green. So do I want to splash for Embodiments of Fury? I don't mind picking up the Meandering Rivers, especially given that we wield like everything but the Cliffhaven Vampire, which admittedly would have been good for us. Yeah, here I think we just take the Bloodbond Vampire and hope to wield the Stonehaven Medic, because they synergize really well together. We already have the Work Lyric for the Bloodbond Vampire, and it's an ally. Yeah, just seems to work fine for us. Can take the Stonehaven Medic now. It's got the Bloodbond synergy. It also works well with Soothsayer, although it is not an ally. But we have all these envoys with Bloodbond too. That's so insane. And we could just have Vampiric Rites. This deck is so crazy good already. The sad thing is, it's not even sad. We're probably just not playing Embodiments or Prophet. I'm still definitely splashing for Skulker just because it's so easy. I don't even think we're playing Pathfinder. We probably won't have to. So Sludge Crawler versus Stonehaven Medic. I don't think I'm going to splash for a Nullifier. And then there's Vampiric Rites. So probably not Sludge Crawler. Maybe the Medic just because good Bloodbond Vampire. And even though it doesn't directly synergize with Soothsayer, it gains you life for Soothsayer, which is just good. And we need more cheap creatures. We're not doing enough early, I don't think. I think I'm going to do the Medic and hope to wheel the rights. Some people don't like it anyway. Angel Renewal, yeah. Just hand me the deck on a platter. Why don't you? Alright, Angel Renewal it is. Maybe we wheel the Patrol. Pilgrim's Eye, which actually seems reasonable here. Fixes us. I'm not going to splash a Wave Wing. Yeah, we'll take the Pilgrim's Eye, I guess. Looking like a 23 land deck honestly. Like, I don't have to play Pathfinder. Entangler, Spawning Bed, Evolving Wilds. So Entangler is an ally. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 allies, 13 allies. Yeah. Seems like a pretty bomb card for our deck then. I guess we don't have any removal. There is one downside to our deck. We have 0 pieces of removal. That is an actual problem. So I could splash for Resolute Blademaster. It's an ally, so everything in the world triggers it. Also, we can play it off of Vestige, Unknown Shores, and Holdout Settlement pretty easily. Otherwise, there's a Cliffside Lookout, which is also fine. Blademaster might be worth splashing. With 13 allies, that's pretty insane. And we don't even have to run a mountain, so that's kind of a benefit. Lookout's good too. I'm going to take the Blademaster, though. It's a little more spicy. All right, Serene Steward is absurd. It's like exactly what our deck wants. So we're going to take that. Kindi Patrol, also what our deck wants. Vigilance is awesome. Works very well with any cohort ability. Card got stronger for sure. Take it. I guess we don't want any of these, so can hate Devastator maybe. All right, I might just take and play. Actually, we got the Vampiric Rites back. All right, well, taking that. Vampiric Rites is pretty awesome. I want removal, but 7 mana removal is not the best anyway. All right, this time I think we actually didn't wheel the, yeah, we did not wheel the Stonehaven Medic, so must keep that in mind. Is Boiling Earth even good against us? Not really. I just don't think we need Altar's Reap with the card draw we already have. I think I might just hate a Call the Scions. I don't really care about Boiling Earth. Call Scions isn't that good either, but whatever. All right, Rampart is something I might actually want as my... It could actually be my 23rd card. Doesn't synergize with Deep Fathom Skulker, but holds down the fort. We have enough flyers, and we have enough of a late game plan where I think that works fine. Maybe I don't play the Blademaster and I do the Prophet instead with all these colorless sources. I guess I only have 3 colorless sources, though. I also did not get a waste for Pilgrim's Eye. And I have Vampiric Rites and Deep Fathom Skulker already, which does make the Prophet a little bit less exciting. Blademaster's fine. I mean, the problem with Blademaster is I still have to pay to give my Sky Climbers flying. I can't zoom in anymore. That was weird. I'm incapable of zooming in on my cards right now. Very strange. I think I clicked it like the wrong time and it screwed everything up. Okay, so I could run it like this. With Pilgrim's Eye, I just don't think that we're going to need an 18. I just don't think this deck needs 18 lands, really. Could do the Prophet of Distortion on the splash. How awkward is that? It's a little bit awkward, but, I mean, it's strong. I guess with, like, Vestige, Settlement, Double Meandering River, and Unknown Shores, we just have 0 reason to play. One reason to play an island would be for Pilgrim's Eye, but I don't even think I want to do that. And I don't even want to play a mountain for the Blademaster. Is Embodiment a better splash than Blademaster? Maybe. Blademaster works with Cohort, though. So it's really like Prophet versus Blademaster. Prophet's pretty insane on a stalled board state. But like I said, we already have Vampiric Rites and Deep Fathom Skulker, so it's like we have all the card draw. This deck has 0 pieces of removal, which is going to be a problem. We're going to have to go big. So stuff like Blademaster is actually something that's kind of necessary. I wish we had more flyers. I mean, it's okay with Envoy. It's not great, though. This deck's kind of funny. Forced into black-white just because gifted on a silver platter. Blademaster versus Prophet. So how many ways do I have to win if I don't play Blademaster? Bloodbond Vampire, Zulaport Chainmage, Munda's Vanguard, Angel of Renewal, Deep Fathom Skulker. I probably have enough ways to win where I don't need Blademaster, but Blademaster is very sick with 13 allies. Wasn't that the final count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 allies? 17 allies. I'm going to play Blademaster. That's just absurd. We're going to be attacking with Double Strike, like, all the time. All right. Let's sort by color. I'm still not playing a mountain, and I'm also not playing an island because it just seems completely unnecessary, even with the Pilgrim's Eye. So, and we're not super color intensive anyway, so I don't think it matters. Okay, so Unknown Shores, Holdout Settlement, Vestige. We already have 2 white sources. This would be, we can count each of these as a half. If I do like this, this is 7, 8.5 white sources and, oops. I think we actually want something like this. This would be 6.5 black sources. Is that enough? I mean, we have like twice as much white as black, so it does kind of make sense that we don't want a ton of black. Plus, we have the Pilgrim's Eye. Yeah, I guess you can count that as a half too, so that's like 7 black sources. And this is like 9 white. Yeah, I think we're going to have to... I think we're okay with this. So, believe it or not, as much as the power level of this deck you would presume to be high, it's actually not that high. We ended up, I think, with 0... We have 0 removal spells, so... Our only ways to win are like, if you have 0 removal spells, you can't really grind an opponent out very effectively. So that's going to be a major problem. But other than that, I mean, the deck looks cool, other than the fact that we have like 0 pieces of removal. So whatever, I think we'll live with it. This is definitely how we're going to run it. So I can't give this deck a super high grade because of 0 pieces of removal and our mana base is so weird. But I'll give it a, we'll give it a, I think just on how powerful our black-white shell is, probably give it a straight C. I'll give it a 77%. I think just based on non-removal spells curve. Our curve bomby spell synergy is super high, and then our mana base and removal is super low, so I think that balances out to about a C. Close to a C+, but no cigar on that one. So, all right, running it like this, we'll see around 1. Oh, wait. I spoke too soon. I'm actually short a land, so I even get to add maybe one more black source. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 white. 4, 5. Did I forget to... maybe I forgot to add another swamp there. All right. Well, we even get another swamp out of the deal, so now we're even better. Okay. Well, now our mana base is better. I'm still going to stick with 77%. So we'll see around 1. Wait. Why do I have... What's going on? It like pre-added another land now? Which land did it add? Now I'm like... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It added another plains. Okay. All right. I think we're finally good now. So... we'll see around 1.